What is up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about some microphones. I got recently sponsored with these Rode Wireless Pros, and I took them out. I've been testing them now for the past week or so. And well, right now I'm using here the DJI Mic 2. This is the one that came with my Pocket 3, and I also been using it now for several months. And well, I have my mixed opinions about the Wireless Pros. We know that they come with decent battery life. They have great specs. They sound pretty good in terms of what they can absorb, voices, ambient noise. We know they have noise canceling as well, and they're just a very competitive little unit. But in this video mainly, I want to talk about why I think I'm keeping my DJI Mic 2s. So I have a dedicated DJI Mic 2 right here. This one, like I said, came with my Pocket 3, and this is what I get inside of the case. These do have things that just make me prefer them rather than the Wireless Pros. And again, I know they were nice enough to send them to me, guys. They are competitive. We're going to be testing them here in just a second. But there's just a couple of things that, like I said, I still prefer. Starting here with the casing. This one is a solid case right here, and I am talking about the DJI Mic 2. They are a little bit bigger. I also believe the internal battery, it's about 8 hours on the DJIs. I could be wrong. It could be a little bit more. I know it is not less than 7 hours. It's around 8 hours. And plus the casing gives it another 24 hours of charging, so you can use them a couple of times before depleting the battery on these, in which I will never be recording for that long, to be honest with you guys. My videos only last about 30 minutes the longest, and these right here individually, they can do about 7 hours, and I think you can charge them 2 times with the casing, so just do the math for me. But the main thing here, guys, is that these are a little bit different in design to take them off the case. For that reason, I think it's a little bit of a bummer. So here, this is the receiver, okay, very nice and shiny. But when you are taking them off the case, okay, they tend to be a little bit slippery, and sometimes if you grab it like this, then you end up pressing that button right there. And if you grab them like this, it's kind of hard to stick your finger in between. So it might not be a big of a deal for some people, but for me, I'm always on the go. I need something that works fast. Well, this actually is a problem sometimes. Besides that, I do like that they are a little bit flexible. You do get a little USB port here on the back side. These do have 32-bit internal float recording, which means that I can be yelling or I can be whispering, and the sound level kind of stays the same, and that's pretty cool. Very useful for when you're editing a video. So right now, guys, like I said, we are on the Mic 2s, which also come with 32-bit recording. And like I said, besides the battery life and the casing, they work just about the same in terms of quality. Now here's another negative that I found about these, again comparing them to something big like the DJI Mic 2, is the fact that these, in order to extract the files, you had to download an app to your PC. With the DJI Mic 2, it is totally voluntary. You don't have to download anything. You can simply plug them into your PC and extract the files right there and then, guys. The same to delete the files is super simple on here. With these, you had to go through a whole bunch of things, and that is just something I wasn't very happy about. Now, when it comes to accessories, these do include the lavalier mics. They come with a whole bunch of adapters as well. So this is the iPhone with the lightning port right here. As you guys can tell, it comes USB-C to USB-C as well, and then you get the regular audio wire as well. So you get those 3 things in order to make them compatible with most cameras and smartphones out there in the market, guys. They do come with the magnets inside of the casing right here. As you guys can tell, they are very, very strong, which is a good thing. And you also get a cleaning cloth, and these are the lavalier mics right here, guys. I'm not gonna really test them as I don't know, I don't really use them, and there's a whole bunch of videos out there testing these, but me personally, guys, I'm not gonna use them much. I don't like wires dangling around. We do have here the little muffles as well, as you can tell, the windscreens. Now here's another complaint I had to give comparing them to the DJI Mics 2. The DJI Mics 2, when you get the creator content package from DJI, everything fits in one pouch. As you can tell, all the accessories, everything fits in here. With the Rode Wireless Pros, they come in separate pouches, so that means you got to be carrying two things around in order to get your stuff, guys. Unless you know what you're going to do and you're not going to use absolutely nothing from here, then yes, you can leave this at home and carry this only, which is convenient because the size is almost half of what the DJIs are, as you can tell. So that's a pretty cool thing right there, knowing that part. But I don't know, I still prefer to carry everything in one case, guys. I might be nitpicking here, I might be sounding a little bit too extreme, but that's just my overall opinion about these right here. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and continue talking about them, but now we will switch the microphone. Alright guys, so right now we are using both systems side by side. I'm still recording with this one, and I'm also recording with this one internally. And there's a couple of things I don't like about the windscreens. You see, when you are looking at the Mics 2, the system here to install the windscreen is super simple. As you can tell, there's like a 3.5 millimeter jack right there on the top. That's for lavalier mics, of course, and other external mics. So it basically plugs in there and it doesn't go anywhere. Super simple. And it doesn't block any buttons or anything like that. As you can tell, they go on there quite firm as well. I mean, I'm having a hard time pulling it. And yes, they are, for the most part, pretty cool and easy to install and very functional as well. Now, with the Wireless Pros by Rode, the story is a little bit different. And I'm going to explain why. So these are, excuse me, I grabbed the wrong one. These right here, these are actually, like, you had to put them in there and then twist in order to lock it in place. But if you look, guys, right here we have the recording button that gets blocked by the windscreen, and that's very, very annoying. So I think that, you know, overall Rode is a great microphone set. Okay, like I said, I'm just comparing it to something that maybe I got way used to. Maybe I need more time with the Rode system in order to get accustomed to. But so far, guys, it has way too many little issues, and I think the Rode will eventually perfect these. I mean, I heard that the Rode Goes, whatever they were called before, I've seen from other videos that they did a big improvement when it came to sound quality and overall usability, which is great. But then when it comes to nitpicking and comparing them with details, well, there's just a couple of things that, again, I didn't like. Like right now here, you can see that the button to record is actually right there. It's hard to get to. I even had a hard time using these. I had to look myself in the camera here and then press them, and it was just super annoying, guys. And yes, for that reason, I think that, well, I do appreciate, first of all, that Rode sent these at no cost. They didn't pay for this review. Everything I'm telling you guys is 100% honesty. I do appreciate that, but they're simply just not for me. And I think this is a great opportunity to criticize them so they can improve over time, guys. I could be a hypocrite right now, or I could be providing a biased review and tell you these are awesome, they're perfect, they have no issues. We've seen a lot of those reviews out there, but in reality, they do have some issues. Another one is, you see, with the DJI Mics 2, like the one I have right here, they the little clip here in the back is already magnetic. So you had to attach this adapter, okay, which is a 2P system, as you can tell. All right, it is a 2P system, and then it plugs in here to the back side of the mic, like so. All right, so this is what you have to do in order to make it magnetic, and that doesn't make sense. There are more parts that can wear over time. They could have just made it magnetic from the get-go, guys. So right here you can see that it's working and it's powerful, but why not make it like this from the get-go? I mean, it's not that hard. So now you have an extra accessory to add on there, and even if you want to remove it, it is a pain in the butt in which you can again damage the unit by trying to take them off. You guys saw my struggle right there. It fell off my hand, and they are slippery already as it is. By taking them off of that case, you have the tendency of dropping them. Now I heard that they're durable in the sense of, you know, dropping them and them not breaking. They are durable in that sense, but again, guys, it's just too many things. Like I said before, let's go ahead and take a look here briefly at the DJI Mic 2s. You can see that this plate already comes like that from factory, magnetic. All you have to do is press it on the back. You don't have to slide anything. Super simple. Something else I noticed here by looking at both of them is that with the DJI Mic 2 specifically here, you can see how the buttons do have imprints on them, so they tell you what they are. With these, you don't know what the heck they are because it goes by the notification light. So I just know by using them that these that this button in particular is for recording, and then let's see, on this side here, this one is to turn it on and turn it off as well, and also to activate the noise canceling. With the DJI here, on the other hand, you have a dedicated recording button. On the other side, you have a noise canceling button dedicated for it as well, or this is actually to pair, excuse me for that. The power button serves to turn them on, and then to activate the noise canceling and deactivate it as well. I do apologize for that mistake. We also have here towards the top the 3.5mm headphone jack. These ones are threaded. That's for the lavalier mic, of course, and that's a pretty cool design. I have to give credits to them for that. In terms of sizing, you can see how the DJI Mic 2 are basically half the size, but surprisingly enough, they weigh about the same, guys. Whether you go with the DJI Mic 2 or you go with the Rhodes Wireless Pro, you're not going to see a significant difference in terms of quality, which is what we are really using it for, is recording. You're not going to see much of a difference there. They are really, really good and competitive. But that's why this video is kind of different. I didn't even provide a proper unboxing or anything because there's already a lot of that. There's already a lot of people trying to sugarcoat the thing and make it seem like they're perfect and that they're fabulous. They are really good. I'm referring to these right here. And these I didn't even get sponsored with, guys. This is not a free item. I bought this out of my own money, and I gotta tell you, I will still go with the DJIs as a personal preference. Portability, usability is a little bit better on these. Also the fact that I don't have to use any apps. I don't have to install any equipment to make it magnetic here on the rear side. Also, I don't have to be figuring out what the buttons do. The labels are right there. These are a little bit smaller to carry around, as you can tell. With this being said, let me know what you think about the DJI Mic 2, and also let me know what you think about the Rhodes 2. You guys have been listening to the recording all this time. I provided a little logo on the top here to let you know which unit I'm using. With this being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more, comment, like, and share, and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss future videos like this. And I'll see you in my next one.